Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl. You already know the real deal, Anita Skills. Y'all hit that like button for me, and I'll wait for a second. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Now, I want to get into talking about the weather, and what to do in these emergencies because March and April, I know March gone, but April and May is one of our weather emergency where you're going to have tornadoes, where you're going to have um, heavy rain. So we got to know how to prepare for something like that because that's something in nature that's going to happen. Okay. So today we'll be talking about the different types of weather emergency and nature disaster. Okay. When you hear the news and when it comes on, it said weather emergency. What are some things that you think about when they say weather emergency? Okay. Right. You're right. It's talking about dangerous. Anytime they say emergency, it's talking about dangerous situation brought on by changes in the atmosphere. Now, what do we have in our cities and states that come on? What do you have when it come on for any kind of weather emergency? Where? How do we know that there are going to be some weather emergencies and where we live? Okay, you get something on television sometime, right? There's something come on TV, be like, do, weather watch, and it'll tell you where the weather is in your area. Okay, and what are some old things? Sometimes your cell phone, correct, and sometimes what? The radio. So when there are weather emergency in our areas, we are we get warning signs, right? So when you think about weather emergency, what we say we're going to say dangerous situation brought some dangerous situation. Okay. Now we have weather National Weather Service. They track that storm for us, and that's how they know how close it is into your area. Okay. Sometimes it be so emergency they don't know that it's going to pick up somewhere. See, a tornado can pick up anywhere. It can happen anywhere. So uh, they give you like a storm watch indicator, okay, to let you know where the storm is in where you live. Okay. Now we're going to talk about different weather emergency. We got different types of weather, y'all. Okay. Oh yeah, and another thing, it's like a big satellite picks up on all that, picks up on the weather, y'all. It's a tech technology that they uses that helps, scientists, you know, uh, watch out for the weather for us. Because a lot of people like now the computer sometimes can come on our computer. At the bottom of your computer, it'll also tell you what kind of weather to prepare for. Sometimes you'll say to yourself, "Oh, it didn't do nothing," but that's okay. As long as you prepared, you did the right thing. Now, one the weather emergency we're going to talk about are worst kind of the tornado. A tornado can pick up on wind anywhere, can't it, y'all? Okay. If you shake up a bottle of Coca-Cola, shake it up in that bottle, what you see, it twists. That's how a tornado is. It'll move real quick. Now, a tornado are a type of a weather emergency. Yes, a tornado is a type of weather emergency. Okay. Everyone know what a tornado is, right? A tornado is like I just said, you shake some it's like a uh whirling like a funnel shape. It's like you shake some up and see the bottom of them. Let me see. We used to make funnels shake. You could shake up something inside a bottle and see it twisting in the middle. That's what a tornado look like. It's more like the wind storm that it drops from a strong cloud to the ground. Somehow it's you want to know how do the cloud drops? How do things drop? But some things are not questionable. Okay, now that's what a tornado is. It's like a whirling, like some swirling, whirling around in a circle, like a funnel shape. And you know what? A tornado is bad, but it's amazing how it picks up. You know how it picks up and moves, y'all, and tear your houses, tear your cars, and do all that. But it moves, so you have to prepare yourself. Now, now, what we're going to deal with lately, we're going to be dealing with tornadoes, and tornadoes can happen all over the United States, all over the United States. Uh, a tornado can happen. So we have to be prepared and pay attention to the signs. Okay. Now you got the Midwest and the Gulf of Mexico experience more tornadoes than other states do. Okay. All right, let's move on. Now the reason why they give you weather alert about a tornado is because a tornado moves fast. So in your home, you all need to be prepared. Where are you going to go if a tornado happened in your house? Where are you going to go? Okay, it's five of y'all in the house. So where are places that all five of y'all can go to? You have to be prepared for that. What are you gonna do? What when the tornado hit? Just because it haven't hit in your area, ain't never hit in your area, don't mean that it's not gonna hit in your area. So you have to mentally prepare yourself in your home. Where are you gonna go if you don't have a basement? Start talking about this kind of stuff, people. I did with my children. Okay. Uh, and it was the funnest thing for us to talk about where they were gonna go. And then I was like, hey, you can't go in there because I'm going in there. They said, oh, I call that spot first. So think about where you're gonna go. Where you gonna go in your home if there's a tornado coming? See, you can't wait late to decide where you're gonna go. Okay, 'cause it's gonna happen quick. Now let me tell you something. Most tornadoes move at about 25 to 40 miles per hour. Yeah, some move faster than 25 to 45 miles. So a lot some move fast at 60 miles. Just imagine you driving a car 25 miles. And then 40 miles. Sometimes you put that car on 40, it seems like it's going faster than 40. And then you put it on 60, you know it's kicking it. So where are you going to go within that time to allow yourself where are you going to go in your home to allow you and your pets and your family uh time enough to hide? Where are you going to go? Talk about it now, because when that tornado move, it goes any way it want to go. So if it's going 25 to 45 miles, and then when you get that warning, they watch. Y'all got to be prepared. Okay, that's why we're going to talk about that. Okay, we got to practice these healthy behavioral people to prepare, and we also need to every family in a household need emergency kit. See, when my kids were younger, I kept emergency kits. Now they are not here. I don't, but I do have some stuff on my dresser that you can use for emergency kit. Okay, because I have little doggies. Okay. Now we're gonna talk about how a tornado is formed. We got to talk about that. Let's talk about how a tornado is formed. Now, remember now, the tornado now occurs during when the storm. See, anytime we have rain, heavy rain, and they come on the radio, emergency, we do get emergency weather watch. And when they start talking about the wind, I get kind of fearful because I think about my trees in the backyard. Then think about my trees in the backyard, and you want to know how fast that wind is coming. Cause if that storm is hitting heavy, it's two air mass that collide and begin to spin. It can cause when we get bad weather, it's not a tornado at that time, but it can form a tornado if all heavy, if the wind, if the condition is worse. The wind get to trying to change, pick up. If that wind pick up somewhere, a little bit of tornado can start up from the ground. Yeah, a little bit of tornado can. So a tornado can occur during a storm if two mass collides and begins to spin. That's where they come from, a whirling, like going around in a circle. Yeah, it starts spinning. Now I know y'all want to ask some questions, like what should you do if you are inside a building during a tornado? What should you do if you are inside a building during a tornado? So that's just like your school gym, uh, your job, uh, grocery store. What are you gonna do? These are things that you need to talk about now. So that's very important. Okay, that everybody on that job need to be telling y'all where to go. Okay, now if a tornado watch is issued for your area, what you need to do soon y'all hear themselves about a tornado watch, because you do get a weather alert. People, you really need to listen to your radio and your TV if you're at home. You really need to listen when a tornado watch is issued in your area. So you'll look at the TV when you hear it come on, beep, beep, beep. A tornado watch has been spotted in so uh, take area. What they be saying? I should know what they say. Well, anyway, uh, it'll tell you to be ready to take place. Be prepared, y'all. Listen to the radio for updates, okay? All right. Try to listen to your radio when they start talking about tornado watch, it's issue for your area. You need to listen to the radio. Keep batteries. So we'll get into all that later. Now, you need to decide where you're going to go in your house for shelter. If you don't have basements, where are you going to go? Are you going to stay up on top of things, or are you going to stay low? Think about where you would take shelter if you need to protect yourself. Where are you going to go in your home? Where are you going to go while you're out there in the grocery store? Where are you going to go? Because it lift cars. So don't go get in the car when they tell you that a tornado watch has been spotted in your area. So you got to figure out where you're going to go. So now, remember, people, you got a tornado watch and you got a tornado warning. Which one they have spotted a tornado? Which one? Is the tornado watch or the tornado warning? When they say the tornado watch, what they saying? to be prepared. Okay, to be prepared is the tornado watch. The tornado warning is issued for your area. Get to that shelter right away. Warning means they saw it. Okay, watching they do more like supervising it. They are keeping an eye on it for you. Okay, so when you hear the word tornado watch, it's a difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning. So when they mention tornado watch, they trying to tell y'all to prepare in case one is sighted. And when you said tornado warning, you better get somewhere right away, cause they looking at it. Okay, that's something very interesting, y'all. Because let me put that down there. What's the difference between? Let's add this. Let's add this. Okay, we're gonna say what's the difference between a tornado warning and a tornado watch? Hold on, y'all. Let me write this down. Okay. I can't even put it on there, y'all. Guess because I'm recording. Okay. Let me see. Can I put it right here for y'all? Okay. We're going to put what's the difference? The difference between a tornado, Lord, tornado warning. Let's put warning and tornado watch. Because there is a difference. What's the difference between a tornado warning and a tornado watch? So I'm going to put that down at the bottom of the screen because it's very important to know that. And I just told y'all what it was. Now you have to listen now. You have to listen. The difference is one, it has been cited. One is, hold on, y'all. Let me put this on here. Okay, hold on. Let me trickle it right quick. Okay, there you go. What's the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning? Okay, and here our difference is they are watching one. The tornado watch is they are trying to, they think they sighted one trying to work its way up, but it's not. So they keeping an eye on it. So tornado watch, they are eyeballing it. They are watching. Now a tornado warning, it's in the process. It's in the midst. It's already formed. It's gone. Y'all need to take shelter right away. So again, where are you going in your home? Where are you going in your home right now? Or either if you living in a building, where are them people going to take you when there's a warning? Because you got to take shelter right away. Because they see it. Okay? Now y'all know you got to know where to go and what to do. You got to know where to go and what to do. That's very important. You got to know where to go and what to do. Okay? Let's put that down. I was trying to put it down here, y'all, right here, and I can't. Okay. Okay, you got to know where to go and what to do when one is there a warning, when they're a watch. You got to know where to go. Cause we're gonna be dealing with tornado season right around now and a lot of storms. Okay, where to go? You need to go to the safest on the ground in a cellular basement, you need to go lower. You need to go down to your basement somewhere. I got a little room down in my basement with my washing machine. That'll be the best place for us to go. So I already know my son and I and the dogs, we are going to go downstairs, down lower down there with the washing machine, and we're gonna cover our heads. And I'm gonna cover my dog's head. So you if you cannot go underground, take shelter in a windowless room or a hallway. You want to take shelter where there are no windows or go in a hallway. Sound like when you say hallway, you're gonna get hit down. A hallway, you in between space, you are in between something that's gonna probably block it. But in my home, I'm gonna go down there where my washing machines are. And it's no windows down there either. So go to the safest underground. If you cannot go underground, take shelter in a windowless. Make sure you're not around what? Windows. Make sure you're not around no windows. Okay? If you are outdoors, lie in a ditch or flat on the ground. Lay flat on the ground. Don't ball up like they told you in school. That's because you're in a building. But if you outside outdoors, lie in a ditch or lay flat on the ground. Stay away from trees, cars, and anything that could fall on you. Let me say that again. Stay away when you outside. You either lie in a ditch or flat on the ground. Flat on the ground. Okay? Stay away from trees, cars, and anything that could fall on you. People, y'all got to know this. Y'all got to know this. So if you outside, what are you going to do now? You're going to either try to find a ditch. If you can't find a ditch, what are you going to do? You're going to lay flat. Not your sitting up with your head in between your legs. No, you're going to lay flat on that ground. And you're not going to be around what? Your car, trees, anything that can fall on your head. Get away from it. Okay? Now, what to do? Now, I told you where to go in situations. Okay? I told you inside your house. I told you go underground. Go in the hallway if you don't have them. Don't stay away from windows. Okay? Go in the hallway. I said stay away from the windows, right? And then when you outdoors, you lay flat on the ground, stay away from trees, cars, and anything that could fall on you. This gonna be very important, young folks. This gonna be very important. Now I just discussed with y'all where to go. Now, what to do? You know where to go now. Okay? What to do? You want to cover yourself with whatever protection you can find. Cover yourself. Cover yourself with whatever protection you can find. Because stuff start falling on your head. Now, if you are in the basement, try to get under a workbench. Because you don't want nothing to fall on your head. See, even if we downstairs where my in the little closet space that we're gonna go downstairs in my garage in that little room, we still gonna cover our heads because stuff flies up in the air. So we're gonna cover yourself. What you gonna do? You're gonna cover yourself with whatever protection you can. Okay? And if you're in the basement, get up on a working bench. If you are in a room with furniture, stay under a heavy table. Lying in a bathtub under a cushion, mattress, or blanket may also offer good protection. Stay where you are. The storm will pass quickly, y'all. One thing about a tornado is zoom past you. I remember when tornado tore up the whole Perry home in Atlanta. My aunt was living out there. It came through there so quick, and it knocked stuff down so quick because there was too much airspace in there. Okay, now we know where to go. Now we know what to do. We said what to do. Cover yourself with whatever protection you can. Okay. If you are in the basement, try to get on a working bench. If you are in a room with furniture, stay on a heavy table. Lying in a bathtub, you want to cover yourself with some kind of cushion, a mattress, or whatever. Okay. Now, if you, so we say also said, stay where you are, and the storm will quickly pass. Now, tomorrow we will talk about around this time. It's 1:32 here where I'm from. We're gonna talk about hurricane. So we're gonna start right there with tornadoes. We're not gonna try to cover all our emergencies, weather emergencies, and nature disaster. So today we have talked about one form of weather, and that was tornado. And we talked about weather emergencies. And we also talk about what's the difference between a tornado watch and a tornado warning. Don't forget, the tornado warning, they see it. A tornado watch, they watching it. The satellite is watching, just trying to make sure it don't form, but they have to warn you, okay? All right, y'all. This is your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. I want to tell you, stay safe. Be prepared for these different weather in your home. Talk about it when tonight, tomorrow, whatever. But y'all need to know where to go in the house. Just have fun with your kids. Call them out in the room and say, "Y'all, where we going in case of a tornado?" And just listen to what they said. All right, y'all. Enjoy the rest of y'all day. This is your girl, the real deal, Anita Gill. I'm out.